Prosperity team, is Dr. Money coming to you from the prosperity corner of the universe where silliness is sacred and nobody's perfect. I am your POP, your professor of prosperity, and I'm here so that all of our lives can pop with prosperity. We've all heard of thinking out of the box, and the box can be many things, but a lot of the thinking out of the box that we're talking about is really thinking out of a smaller box into a bigger box. And whatever box we're in, there's always a bigger box to think outside of, because whatever our beliefs are, they limit us. Because when we have really solid beliefs, they often limit us from what doesn't fit in those beliefs. And often those are the things that really feed our heart. I posted a story about a man who had not earned or spent any money in 14 years, and you'll find that on the website. I'll also put it in the YouTube remarks. And it reminds me of a man that I met many years ago, and he kind of lived on the land, and he was telling me about how he had made a pillow out of horsehair. And I'm going, why would you want to do this? And he said, you don't understand, do you? He said, I have very little money. He said, the problem with having money is that people lose a tremendous amount of creativity because they don't think about how to solve problems without throwing money at it. And I thought, well, that's really true. Well, I had wanted him to build a massage table for me. And he said, I'll show you how this thing works. If I build a massage table for you, I'll do it for free or in exchange if you will make a sale for me. Well, he had built a boat, hand-built the boat, I guess out of scraps that he had found, and now he needed a sale. So I said, okay. I said, but you'll have to tell me how to make it. So he told me how to make it. We cut it out together, and I sewed it, and I made a boat sail, which I'd never done, never thought of doing, never even thought I could do it. But under his particular way of looking at life and solving problems without money, then that's just not an impossible task. My grandchildren are an example also of thinking out of the box. They saw the election, and so my little 6-year-old Reynolds comes and says, let's make a Joe Biden, because Joe Biden had won. And I said, well, I don't know if we can make a Joe Biden. He said, oh, it is easy. He said, you just cut out a circle and you put 2 eyes on it and you place some ears on it and a mouth. And so to him, it was just absolutely so simple. It's the same thing when my other grandson had said, let's make an eagle. And I go, okay. And he runs, and he gets all this stuff, and he cuts these wings out and everything. And it was no problem. Now, as an adult, when you say, let's make an eagle, we do all this stuff. We look up eagle pictures. We do all this stuff. But he just took a roll of toilet paper, wrapped something around it, cut out some little wings, and did some coloring of the colors he thought were on an eagle. And he had an eagle. And so creativity is a great part of abundance and abundant living. And one advantage of not having as much money as we would like to do the things we would like to do is to be creative. Another example of that was that I used to always want to go travel and be on vacations, but I really didn't think I had the funds to do that. Money was tight. And I came up with this idea where I would go on these little mini vacations. There was a lake that was, maybe 40 miles from my house. I'd take a day off, go spend the whole day at the lake, be out on the water. It cost $5, I think, to get in. And I had a lake vacation for a day. And so I would figure out ways what could I do to feel this great luxury of travel and vacationing just in the area where I lived. And so that's one of the ways that I created vacations with very little money. Let's join together in taking a breath. And as we breathe in, we receive our good. And as we exhale, We put out our intention to the universe that all beings receive their good as well. This is Dr. Money, and I want you to remember another thing for sure, and that is that I love you.